Through 5 games, it's been a series to remember so far. And we should be in for more great theater here. Will it end tonight? It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
It's been a tight series so far, which we kind of expected when we started, but now it's backs up against the wall time. The series has shifted locations, and now these guys need to win the final 2 games at home to win it. This crowd should certainly help, but they've still got a tough task at hand.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Home side about to take the field. This place is jumping. Here's public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your New York Yankees.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. What do you have on this lineup as they go for a championship here on the road, D-Row?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Jose Barrios will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1. First pitch, 7:07.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, makes the play, run away.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Colton Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ellsbury going back. Gone into Monument Park. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Man, he threw a 2-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Batting third, the catcher, Fernando Wynn. Winter.
In now, Fernando Winter. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Andres Phillips. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. And a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Pops this one up. Moore has a play. And that's the 3rd out. One for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Colton Wong. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. And the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Michael Wacha gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer here in the series. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in the bat, and they can go deep.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury.
The center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this will find the gap. It's extra bases for Ellsbury. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
First offering on its way. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Calling for it, Phillips. One away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Waka comes set. First pitch on the way. Popped him up. Winter waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. Tommy Kahnle is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway.
Kahnle.
Plate, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Matt Carpenter.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour, but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, Joe Torre, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez.
For the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Justin Bour, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning. Lead-off double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Phillips on the move. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Lined into left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that will score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Now back, second baseman, Weiser.
So it's bases loaded, one away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. To hit a home run in the World Series is special. To hit a grand slam in the World Series, I don't think there's too many people that can say that.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Miles Michaelis enters from the pen in just the second inning,
now
so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Miles Michaelis.
Aaron Judge will be the first one to greet. As he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Also, that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Comes set with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow, the grand slam home run. We've played 2, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. So coming to the plate, Adolis Garcia. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fastball called. Strike 3. And there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Starlin Castro. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Ready with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Colton Wong.
Colton Long will stand in. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this two-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 7-1. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now in the box, Justin Bohr as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Bohr gets his lead at first, nobody out. Goodness, 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here's the 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here now the 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Popped him up. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Ground. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Into the box, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Yankees forced to settle for 1. We're through 3 here in game number 6. The Yankees are out in front 8-1. At the plate, Fernando Winter. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andres Phillips.
Stepping into the box, Andres Phillips. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count is 1-2 now. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Now batting, Torres. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like
the second baseman, Weaver.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, late on the curveball here, yet he's still able to drive this one deep down the right field line. He finds the short porch for a home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His 2nd home run of the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ball ball to the box. That's that short porch in right field, D-Roll. But you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Drilled on the ground to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Next for the Yankees, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We're through 4. It's the Yankees 9 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Cardinals.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Matt Carpenter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Line hard to center field. Ellsbury patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Joe Torre. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury moves over. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail big. It's 9-1. Stepping up now, Justin Bour. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
The first baseman, Justin Bour.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-0 home is outside for a ball. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Carpenter is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Moore is off at first with 2 away. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Yankees, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Digging in, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing.
David Robertson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 30, David Robertson.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery, and that misses 1-1. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's 1 for 5. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Next will be the designated hitter, Colton Wong. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail big. It's 9-1. So striding forward now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a swing and a miss there by Ellsbury as he's down 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing now with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Back here in the Bronx, this one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. So stepping in, Fernando Winter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Andres Phillips. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Judge is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Popped him up. Moore has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail big. It's 9-1. Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Castro over to his left, 1 away.
Now batting,
every
catcher,
pitcher loves to get quick
Gary
outs, right? How about that? One pitch,
Sanchez.
1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
4.
Into the box, Justin Bour. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Down the line and fair. That's a hit.
In order to play at this level, you got to have unbelievable hand-eye coordination. That pitch wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
In now, Miguel Andujar, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Moore, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a curveball misses inside. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. The Yanks leave 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a
first offering on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And right into the shift. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Joe Torre. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Standing in now, Marcell Ozuna. No balls and 1 strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Late that time for a strike. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. Looking for home. He comes across to score, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
The batter.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run score.
Dylan Betances gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 68. Dylan Betances.
Stepping in now, Adolis Garcia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground toward the left. Andujar's got it. And he's safe.
The designated hitter, Colton.
Ready for another shot now, Colton Wong. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Ellsbury. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 9 and the Cardinals 2. Brett Cecil enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 27, Brett Cecil.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off as they look.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
He's set and the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Some good pitching, some good hitting. It all adds up to a 9-2 ball game as you get a look there at the inning by inning recap of our game to this point. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
And there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in to try it again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-2 lead.
Your
Zach
attention,
Britton
please.
comes on from
Now
the pen,
pitching
hoping to
for the
finish
New York
this one
Yankees.
off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Ready once again, Fernando Winter starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andre Phillips.
Digging in once again, Andres Phillips. First delivery to him on the way. Right there for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And it's 1-1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Softly hit to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Cardinals are down to their final out now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. First offering on its way. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The New York Yankees even the series at 3 and force a World Series Game 7. Tommy Kahnle takes home the win. Michael Wacha allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.